Hello and welcome to our training on Fort Young Hotel and Dive Resort in Dominica and Secret Bay in Dominica as well. My name is Victoria and I represent Fort Young in the UK, the USA and the European markets. And today with Fiona, we're going to take you on a whistle-stop tour. Fiona, say hello.
Hi, I'm Fiona. I work with Patrice at Van Eyck Crew Exclusive, and as Victoria said, I represent Secret Bay in Dominica. And welcome to our training webinar.
Fantastic, thank you. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of the island of Dominica, and then I'm going to tell you all about Fort Young, and then I'm going to hand over to Fiona, who's going to tell you all about the beautiful Secret Bay. So first of all, I'm going to go straight into where is Dominica. So it is between Guadeloupe and Martinique. There are many different ways that you can get to Dominica, and its key thing is it's getting easier and easier to get there. Now, if you're coming in from the US, from April, there will be daily flights on American Airlines out of Miami. So some great feeder hubs into Miami, and then you can fly directly to Dominica. If you're coming from the UK or Europe, we have flights coming through from London into Barbados. That's probably the best gateway to use. You can either travel with British Airways and then fly into Barbados, and then you pick up into Caribbean and you go on to Dominica. If you're looking on the screen at the moment, it actually shows you which days it's a direct flight from Barbados into Dominica. So that would be the Monday, Wednesday, and the Saturday. If you're going on the other days, it's a drop down in Antigua. So it's just a slightly longer flight, but you would still arrive in Dominica on the same day, and you'd arrive in about 6:30 in the evening Dominica time. You can also fly with Virgin Atlantic, and that would be through Barbados and then picking up Cal Airways, which is Caribbean Airways. There are other ways that you can go. You can go through Antigua, and you could also go through St. Lucia. If you were to go through St. Lucia, I would suggest making it a twin center, because when you fly into St. Lucia, you would fly into Huanora International Airport, and then you would fly out for Dominica from the airport in the north in Castries. So I'm going to move on. I wanted to give you a little update about the entry protocols as well, and really exciting, starting from April the 4th. Guests that are fully vaccinated no longer require any pre-arrival tests. So that's fabulous news, and it just makes it, again, easier to get to Dominica. So let me tell you a little bit about the island of Dominica. For those of you who haven't come across it before, this is really the Caribbean, it's like the Costa Rica of the Caribbean. So it's a fantastic destination for adventure, for nature, for flora and fauna, for diving. So it's absolutely fabulous. But what's fabulous about it is that it's a longer season than Costa Rica, and all of the activities are slightly closer together. So it's perfect for your adventure traveler or your nature traveler. Now, just to set the scene, I'm going to go to a video. I'm going to show you a little video. And just to say as well, if you'd like any of the videos or images that you see in the presentation, we can send them over to you so that you can do your own social media marketing.
Okay, boom, we call it Dominica.
Yes, the nature isle of the Caribbean.
It's rum punch time.
Oh, we call it Dominica.
It is spelled Dominica. It is not Dominican Republic. It is pronounced Dominica, and is situated between Guadeloupe and Martinique in the Caribbean.
When I think of Dominica, it's all natural. And you can get you could just go to the tree right now and pick a pawpaw and you just eat. You just go to the garden, get a cane, and you make a juice. So it's just lovely. It's just nature. You know, you could get everything from Dominica.
We are Dominica.
We call it Dominica, the nature isle.
Live life.
Yeah, we love Dominica, and I hope you love it too as well. You don't know.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica.
Call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
We call it Dominica.
It's called Dominica, the nature island.
Nature, you're one with nature. If you want to be in harmony and one with nature, come to Dominica.
So there you go. It's a fabulous video. It really does set the scene for Dominica. And these are some images that I actually took when I was over in Dominica last November. And this is just on my phone, but you can see how lush it is and how amazing and bright the colors are. If I can bring you guys down to the bottom here. So this image down here is actually taken just outside Fort Young. So the sunsets at Fort Young are incredible. And there's a big green orb that happens as well. The gentleman up here in the corner of the screen is called Fire, and he rowed us down the Indian River, and we were there with a, enjoying the scenery with a rum punch, and it's where they filmed a lot of the Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's definitely a trip. And Fiona, that's up by you guys, isn't it? Up by Secret Bay. So it really is fabulous to do. So just wanted to give you guys a little indication of the destination. And also in terms of what to do. So you can be extreme adventure, or you can just do something moderate and take in breathe in all the flora and fauna. So loads of trekking. So there's actually something called the Wakabuki Trail, and you actually can connect different areas of Dominica. It's 115 miles in total. And what the government do is they give you a passport, and each time you do a different trail, you get that stamped. And over a period of time, you can keep coming back and keep getting more and more of your passport stamped. And that's great, because then obviously you're building those repeat clients who will see a bit of Dominica and then they want to go back again. And it's interesting, people always ask me, how long would you need to stay in Dominica for, and I think they're kind of imagining 4, maybe 5 days. I mean, I spent a week there, and there's so much I didn't get to do and didn't get to see. So I would definitely say if you start to sell Dominica, it would definitely be a repeat client. I think people would really want to go and come back and go and come back again. So fabulous destination. And then of course, if you've got people that are really extreme, then you've got the Boiling Lake hike, which is incredible. It's a kind of a 6 or 7 hour hike. And the Boiling Lake is the second largest boiling lake in the world after the Boiling Lake in New Zealand. So absolutely spectacular scenes. Now, if you're again a little bit more adventurous, there's canyoning. Now, the canyoning is located just near Fort Young. And I've actually got a video of our GM. This is the GM for Secret Bay and the GM for Fort Young doing some canyoning himself. Off he goes. Looks amazing. I think that looks incredible. Fiona, would you do that if you were there?
I would definitely love to give that a bash, yes.
Yeah. So the canyoning, I think Dinesh was telling me that the largest jump is 35 feet, wow. which would just be amazing. And you don't have to jump if you don't want to. You can actually go down on the ropes. So, again, you can make it for you as you want, as you would really. So now this video, I wanted to show you the underwater world a little bit of Dominica. So this is diving. Now, Fort Young is the only property in Dominica to have a dive shop on site, and Dominica is probably one of the best known destinations in the Caribbean for diving. This is the Champagne Reef, and you see the bubbles coming up, which is where it gets its name from. This is obviously like thermo vents. So those bubbles coming up are really warm when you swim through them. And when we went over, we snorkeled this. So it's about 17 to 20 foot in different places, and you snorkel. And as you snorkel out over the reef, you then see the wall, and we saw the divers who were diving below us. So if you've got clients and maybe somebody's a diver and somebody isn't a diver, you can both go out together on the dive boat. One can dive and one can snorkel. So you're still enjoying Dominica and the underwater worlds together. And there are 2 places you can do that really easily in Dominica. One is the Champagne Reef and one is Scott's Head. In terms of diving and what you're likely to see in Dominica is more like Bonaire. So you see lots of bright colors, lots of corals and the smaller things, not so much the big things, except of course for the sperm whales. So this is a real USP for the island of Dominica. We have resident sperm whales year round, mothers and calves. So because of the waters in Dominica, it's a fantastic nursery. And they have as well amazing giant squid. And that's obviously why the sperm whales are there, because there's a lot of food for them. So we do have trips where you can book your clients on to snorkel with the sperm whales. It's a bit of a USP, so please do reach out to us, and our contact details will, come through at the end of the presentation. But it's really worth finding out a little bit more about how you can book your clients onto these tours as well. So I'm going to take you through to Fort Young now. So Fort Young is the oldest hotel on the island of Dominica. It's been a hotel for the last 30 years, and it's owned and managed by a local Dominican family. One of the things that actually really resonated when we went on a fam trip recently is the agents were saying, I really feel like I'm in Dominica. The combination of the resort, the interior of the resort, the design, the thought processes, and the staff, it really did resonate that I was in Dominica, which was fabulous. The other thing that Fort Young has is location. So we are set in the heart of the capital, Roseau, but right on the edge of the Caribbean Sea. And you can see on this map here, all of the activities that you would want to come and do whilst you're in Dominica. They're all between 5 and 20 minutes away from the hotel, whether that's walking or going by car or by boat. So the Boiling Lake Height, the thermal spas, Trafalgar Fall, Take Two Gorge, some of the trails. And then obviously you've got the snorkeling and the diving as well as accessible really easily from Fort Young. Now, something else that we have at Fort Young is where our dive shop is located, right in front of the resort here. We have unlimited complimentary shore diving that we offer to clients. So we've sunken 2 cannons, I believe a boat and some manufacturing equipment, believe it or not, has all been sunk right in front of the property, and you walk along the jetty and you can go out and dive from there. If you wanted a guide to take you down, you would pay for that. But if you're a competent diver, then you can just go and as I say, have unlimited unguided diving. And all the equipment is provided to you by the dive shop. So once you've got your qualification, obviously, you would just give in your name and date of birth and they can find you on the system and off you go. So moving through, Fort Young was originally built in 1699. So it was a fort originally to protect the island of Dominica, and some of the old fort walls are still in existence. So you can see this image on the screen now, that's actually the old original fort wall. And that's your setting. So as I said, you're right on the edge of the Caribbean Sea, so fantastic for diving, snorkeling and swimming right out from in front of the resort. You've got this lovely pool area, which was recently refurbished as well, and the jacuzzi. And all of the rooms are sea facing. So they all have this amazing view. In terms of restaurants, we have 2 restaurants and we have 2 bars on property as well. All of the food is a la carte, and you can see this is my favorite restaurant here. So you've actually got inside, outside dining and spectacular views of the Caribbean Sea again. And then the rooms, all of our rooms were recently refurbished during the pandemic. So again, I love these rooms. They're really very comfortable. The beds are really, really comfortable as well, but they've brought in that vibrant Caribbean color, and the map on the wall, every hotel room has this fabulous map of Dominica in the 1700s. So really resonating that you're in Dominica again, and also artwork from original artwork from local artists. And you can see here, this is the 1-bedroom suite, which has just been launched. Very comfortable for a family. And if you had a family of more than 2 adults and 2 children, then we can bring a roll-away bed in as well. So really spacious, and all with those fabulous sea views. And then we've just recently opened the Zemi Spa. So we have 2 treatment rooms, one of which has the amazing sea views again, and we have a nail spa. So you can come and have all of your treatments and massages done in the spa at Fort Young. So because of the location of the property and because of how we position ourselves in the market, what we wanted to do was give you an all-inclusive island included experience. So in addition to the normal rates where you would have your bread and breakfast or your MAP or your all-inclusive, we have packaged something special together, which includes your accommodation, your meals and your drinks, but it also includes a daily activity. So every single day of the week, there is a different activity, and that could be a land or a water-based activity. You will find links to those activities on from the program. So, and if you need any more information, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to tell you all about them. And I wanted to take you into the future a little bit. So from the end of 2022, Fort Young will launch a new area. So again, this is just an image. These are obviously images to show you what it will look like. But this building here has actually, this block has already been built. So there's no construction work going on at all at the moment. It's just the soft fit out. So we've got extra rooms with sea views, which have got these beautiful kind of glass floating balconies. And on the other side, we'll have new rooms, which will be mountain view rooms. You walk in through this very impressive entrance off the main street, and you come into this gorgeous courtyard area where you can just sit, have a coffee, watch the world go by. You can see around here as well, there are the original fort walls, and within here we will have a beautiful wine and cigar cellar. We'll have an art gallery where we'll have local artists will come and do exhibitions as well. So it's really going to be a place where you can come and meet and understand a little bit more about both the history of Fort Young and the history and the culture of the island. I think that, you know, they're also talking about having a museum with some of the artifacts on show from the different stages that Fort Young has gone through over the years. So it will be really incredible, and I can't wait for that to be open. And I also just wanted to put this slide in just to show you how much, I mean, Dominica is really being put on the map at the moment, and we've seen some great celebrities coming down. So this was at the end of 2021. Michael Douglas was there with his family, and he was doing all of the tours and things that we promote through Fort Young and Secret Bay. So it was really wonderful to see some of the A-list celebrities coming down and enjoying the island and everything it has to offer as well. So I think I've got one more slide to go through. I just wanted to let you know that we really are travel agent friendly, and we have this fabulous reward program. So if you do bookings for Fort Young, a bed and breakfast booking of 5 nights or more, you'll receive £20. And if you do the same, but for the all-inclusive island included package, then it will be £40. So please do get busy, get booking, and make sure that you register on our reward program and claim those rewards as well. So that's all from my presentation from my side. So I'm going to hand over to Fiona, who's going to take you to one of the most incredible resorts, not just in Dominica, but in the world.
So
First of all, though, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that Fiona can actually get online.
Okay, can you see my screen there, Victoria?
I can. It looks lovely.
Nice, great. Okay, well, thank you so much. Wow, every time I hear that presentation, I learn something new about Fort Young. What a beautiful, beautiful resort, and what incredible diving as well. So thank you, Victoria, and welcome to the section on Secret Bay. So I'm Fiona, as I said. I work with Patrice at Van Iyzicker Exclusive, and we represent a number of hotels in the Caribbean and Europe. But today I'm here to talk about Secret Bay. Secret Bay is a Relais Chateau property, so as you'd expect, wonderful service, wonderful food, and a family-run property. We only have 12 villas, 12 one-bedroom villas. And this, as you can see on the end of the peninsula here, is Zabuku 1, which is a one-bedroom villa. So as you can imagine, it is absolutely enormous. It's over 3,000 square feet. Let me just show you a short video on the hotel itself. So we've got a lot of awards since we have opened, and as I mentioned, it's 12 one-bedroom villas. Victoria's already gone into all the fabulous things you can do on Dominica, so I won't go into that in too much detail, but from the hotel, obviously you can go hiking around the boiling lake, and under the water you've got incredible diving and swimming with the sperm whales, which is one of the bucket list things to do there. So as I mentioned, it's a 6-star property. It's absolutely incredible. And we have 3 room types at Secret Bay. So we have Ylang Ylang villas, which are the lead-in room types for couples only. Then we have the Tifei villas, which are the room category up, better for families. So they're set over 2 floors. And then we have the Zabuku villas, which are the ones which are always booked out because they're the most popular, and those are the top room categories. So the Zabuku villas is all about indoor, outdoor living. You have hammocks underneath each villa. No matter what the room category, has its own private pool. And you also have a small herb and vegetable garden attached to your villa as well. So we're really lucky at Secret Bay. A lot of the hotels in Dominica don't have any beaches because it's not really a beach destination. It's more about all the adventures you can go on, but we're really lucky at Secret Bay. We have 2 beaches. We have Secret Beach even over on the right-hand side, which you can only get to by swimming or paddleboarding or this little boat. And we have T-Bay Beach on the left-hand side here as well. So lots of time and places to relax if you, after all your exciting adventures. The Tifei villas are over two stories, so they're set out like a tree house, better for families. All of the villas also have fully equipped kitchens, so you can have all the mod cons you'd like in your villa. So you have GoPros, you have Kindles, Alexas, everything you can imagine. But if you want to have a bit more of a Robinson Crusoe experience, these can all be taken out as well. So you can eat in from your villa as well. You can cook for yourself if you prefer, but we also have restaurants on site as well, which I'll talk about in just a second. Ylang Ylang Villa is the lead-in villa, and it's suitable for couples only because it's quite open plan. It's recently won an award for being Caribbean's sexiest villa, so ideal for your honeymoon clients. And as with the other villas as well, they all have these beautiful private pools with views out over the sea. We have an incredible restaurant called Zing Zing Restaurant, and it has a no menu concept. So the chef will come and have a chat with you about what you like and what you don't like, and it is as if out of magic he will create this incredible 4-course menu for you. It's an absolutely wonderful experience. Did you enjoy that when you were there, Victoria?
I did. It was amazing, actually. Just incredible. And I understand that you actually have to work in a Michelin star restaurant for a minimum of 2 years before you can come and work at the Zing Zing restaurant.
Yeah, it's an absolutely incredible experience, and they are really, really careful with obviously the staff that they choose there. So yeah, the experience is really top notch. So we have opened this lap pool right on the beach. So it's a lovely place to relax if you want to have a larger pool than your private pool in your villa. And we have a small wellness pavilion as well, where you can have your massages around with the sound of the rainforest all around you. Of course, with all 5-star properties, Secret Bay is very sustainable. They only use local ingredients in their dishes. There's no single-use plastics, and also they didn't knock down any or pull down any trees when they built the villas. They built the villas around the trees, so another lovely added bonus. And that's Secret Bay in a nutshell. So I hope that that was useful. And also, if you would like any of the videos or any of the images, or if you have any questions at all, please contact me for Secret Bay, and obviously Victoria for Fort Young. My email address is sales@van-isaaca.com. And Victoria?
Yeah, my email address is victoria@paradise-promotions.co.uk. We will put links under the presentation as well, so that you've got all our contact details. There's also, just to note as well, quite a lot of people are doing a twin centre with Fort Young and Secret Bay. It works really well if you kind of come into the destination of Dominica spend 4 or 5 nights at Fort Young doing a lot of the activities, and then you can go out and about and do then you can go up to Secret Bay and have 4 or 5 nights just totally relaxing. So it is a fabulous twin center option as well. And also in terms of how you can book from the US, you can book directly with the resorts themselves, and then you get paid your commission. We are talking to some of the tour operators that work with agents as well, and we'll be able to give more information out on that. And in terms of the UK markets for Fort Young, we work with people like Carib Tours, so you can book packages with Carib Tours, Elegant Resorts, ITC, and also we work with Travel Pack as well, and they do the all-inclusive island included package, and they also do twin nights, some really nice twin centres with Bay Gardens Resorts in St Lucia as well. So what would you say your top tour operators are for travel agents to book with?
Carrier features Secret Bay, and yes, the same tour operators within the UK. So your ITC and Elegant and the Carib Tours, your usual suspects. So absolutely very simple to get in touch. And Secret Bay also include or can include private jet packages as well from Barbados and Antigua. So worth the little bit extra if you want that easy experience and private jet experience as well.
Great. I think the only other thing I wanted to mention as well is if you don't want to swim with the sperm whales, there are some wonderful whale watching packages as well. So you could incorporate that and just get a little bit closer to those beautiful creatures. So that's all from myself and Fiona. Thank you so much for your time. Please do reach out to us if you've got any questions, and hopefully we've given you a little bit of some options and ideas for your clients for their next holidays.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.